See, this is my client challenging the election of the governor of Rivers State. We have argued the appeal, and judgment is reserved. We are waiting for the judgments, and I believe that they will do the best.
Okay, one of the grounds was that the sitting governor did not resign from his office as the AG. Yes. Can you expand
No, I've expanded it in my brief. You have knowledge of the arguments, so no need to argue the appeal here. So you are correct. That's what we are saying. And if that be the case, we are saying he should be declared the governor because he met constitutional requirements. That's what we are saying.
Thank you, sir.
We're absolutely very, very confident because we're not dealing with technicalities and frivolous things. We're dealing with statements of fact and law according to the Electoral Act. And so there's nothing to be worried about. I believe that at this level of justice, the judges on this panel will look at the law strictly. And as long as they look at the law strictly, we'll get judgment. Of that, I'm confident.
Thank you very much.
One of the counsel to the People's Democratic Party, one of the respondents to the appeal filed by the candidate of the APC, Tonye-Cole, and the appeal has just been taken and judgment reserved by the Supreme Court.
Okay, do you agree with the fact that they said the governor did not resign his seat before contesting for the election?
Come again?
So do you agree with the fact of what
If we agreed, we will not be here. We do not agree with him, and that is a matter the Supreme Court will rule upon.
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. Thank you. You fed that your Adedipe.
So, but one more thing before I let you know. We saw what happened on Friday, and the way the judge says that
On Friday?
The way the Apex Court justice delivered the judgment.
Yes.
Yes. On those 8 appeals. How does that resonate with you with respect to?
I cannot comment on a matter in which I wasn't involved.
Are you confident that you will get judgment?
Vis-a-vis this appeal, vis-a-vis this appeal. Looking at it, placing it side by side with this appeal.
I don't want us to get it wrong. When you come to court, you present your case, the ultimate decision rests with the court. And at the court of trial, if you are not satisfied, you proceed to the appellate court, namely the Court of Appeal. Again, if you are not satisfied, and if the Constitution permits, you go to the Supreme Court. Whatever the Supreme Court decides is final. Now, on Friday, their lordships haven't taken their appeals at an earlier date, came to render their verdict on those various appeals. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, as for our own appeal, argument has been taken in our briefs and judgment reserved. Their lordships will look through them and render their verdict. So again, there's nothing unusual in that. Now, you are talking about judgment and justice. No comment.
No, our contention from the tribunal to the Court of Appeal and up to the Supreme Court is that he effectively resigned months before the election took place. Their problem is that they are considering election to include primary election. And primary election is not the election in the contemplation of the Constitution. The Constitution contemplates only the general election. And he resigned even before the primary election. So they are saying now it's not up to the quite number of months. So the court will decide at the end of the day what is meant by election if the court rules, and there are 2 concurrent decisions already saying the election in contemplation is the general election. Then he resigned months. The election took place in February. He resigned in September.
Thanks so much.
I'm aware, I'm Barrister Confidence Lekarakere, representing the appellant, Dr. Innocent Eku, and it is obvious that he contested the election but it was dropped by INEC for his name not to be on the result sheet. So the court now referred me to that paragraph where his name was not captured in the result, the outcome of the INEC result. And I also referred them to the Federal High Court decision, Abuja, as to the decision of the court, which sees Dr. Tonye-Cole as the rightful candidate. But the outcome of the election, his name was substituted. And based on that, the Supreme Court feels that having not his name registered on INEC result as to those who own the vote, but the party can also sustain the appeal. And I was compelled and advised to withdraw. But we have done our part as a lawyer, and we believe that APM can sustain the appeal. But by virtue of the advice, we deem it up to withdraw the appeal. And that's what happened. And as our father knows the law, they take a better position. And we can't turn down their advice. From the Congress of APM, he emerged as the candidate from the primaries of APM. And he also participated in the electioneering, all the processes. But it was quite unfortunate that his name wasn't on the INEC result sheet at the end of the whole election. And the Supreme Court deemed it up for on that singular document for his name not to be there, that I should withdraw the said appeal. And with that confidence, Lekarakere.
Hello.
Enough in Plateau. Now I do two stories. One is reverse, one is affirmation. And I put you in the one of Daya in Zamfara. You want me to also put you again in Plateau? Why? What's that? Did you give me 1 minute reflecting in Plateau? No, not even enough.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.